to our home on Mount Princeton. Bob and Julie and I are having great fun at 9,000 feet. In this conversation, I'd like us to have the fun of visiting about your living a pace of life that is comfortable for you. God blesses us with three major paces of life. Excellent sprinter, middle distance runner, solid marathon runner. In Toffler's book, Future Shock, he describes the major stages of humanity across the centuries. Stage one, nomad. And then we shifted from nomad to agrarian, stage two. And then we shifted from agrarian to industrial, stage three. And in recent times, we have shifted from industrial to technological, stage four. I advanced Toffler's work in this way. The nomad culture was a solid marathon runner culture. We followed the herds, the seasons, the water, season to season in marathon runner ways. The agrarian culture was a solid marathon runner culture. There were two sprints, planting and harvest, but mostly life was lived as a marathon run. Industrial, mostly that's a solid marathon runner culture, slow and steady. You will remember the parable of the hare and the tortoise. Why did the tortoise win the race? It's not because the tortoise was faster, it's because the parable is an invention of a solid marathon runner culture, and the message is, if you want to get down the yellow brick road of life to the Wizard of Oz, you behave, live, think like the solid marathon runner tortoise. Good friends, in our time, the hare wins. Tortoise finishes the race, the hare wins. What I mean by that is two things have happened in our time. One, the shift from industrial to technological. And two, the major shift from a solid marathon runner culture to an excellent sprinter culture. That excellent sprinter cultures began to show up in major cultural ways during World War II. Hitler, in excellent sprinter blitzkrieg ways, fought a war all across Europe, and so did we. In the war in the Pacific, we did an excellent sprint from this island to this island to this island, and we had people back home manufacturing 400,000 tanks and 200,000 planes and 600,000 rifles. We lived life as an excellent sprint. And that is now embedded in the way the culture lives, thinks, behaves, and acts. 50 years ago, 8 out of 10 children would be solid marathon runners and 2 would be excellent sprinters. Meaning, excellent sprinters learn in short-term, highly intensive project ways near the time at hand. In our time, 10 out of 10 children are excellent sprinters, and there are no solid marathon runners. And the difficulty many children have is they're being taught by a solid marathon runner teacher who does not understand that excellent sprinter kids learn in short-term, highly intensive ways, project ways near the time at hand. Some study has shown that more than 1 million kids were diagnosed with attention deficit disorder who did not have it. The diagnosis came about through solid marathon runner teachers and parents who did not understand excellent sprinter kids. Now, my point is this: you can choose whichever of 3 paces of living you would have fun with. Should you choose a pace of living of solid marathon runner, simply know you have made that choice over against the prevailing excellent sprinter culture, and be at peace about that. You don't need to fight the excellent sprinter culture to have decided that you live life at your best as a solid marathon runner. You might decide that you're going to be or live a pace of excellent sprinter. You will be living, quote, with the stream of the culture. You will not be going against the stream of the culture. And insofar as you select a few short-term, highly intensive projects, you will do well. What gets us into trouble is we try and do too many projects too soon, and we become over-fatigued and tired. You can decide you're going to have the fun of being a middle-distance runner, sort of not quite an excellent sprinter and not quite a solid marathon runner. What I want you to know is that you can choose to live a pace of life that is comfortable for you. And once you understand you have at least these 3 choices, and once you understand that you can live somewhere on the planet that is more conducive to the choice you have made, you will be at peace, and you will live a life that is whole and healthy. And you will better understand your family, your friends, and your partners. If you happen to be friends with someone who is an excellent sprinter and you're a solid marathon runner, simply accept the patterns you have each chosen for yourselves. Don't try and make the other person into you. Choose a pace of life you will have fun with and will be comfortable for you. Have fun. God bless you. Welcome. Julie, Bob, and I invite you to have the fun of benefiting from my newest book, Freedoms, Grassroots, Hope. You can discover the book through Amazon.com, and you can have the benefit of either Kindle or soft cover edition. You will find the book extraordinarily helpful in your life and in the lives of your friends and family. work associates, and community. We're discovering the wide-ranging ways in which people all across the planet are having fun of benefiting from this newest book. We encourage you to discover it, benefit from it today. God bless you. God be with you. Have fun.